One of the biggest requests that we've gotten on this channel is to take a look at the music from Genshin Impact. So let's take a look at the music from this soundtrack. Ooh. So there's some interesting rhythmic stuff going on here. We kind of have this double harmonic scale, but we're using notes that are not within that double harmonic scale, which would lead me to say, okay, this is kind of like... Those are the notes that we used in total. So we have this, but that B flat and the E flat, they were just kind of blips. They were maybe passing tones or even just grace notes, right? That's what I feel like is the main sound here, which is what we call the double harmonic scale. It's almost like the top of the harmonic minor scale, just twice. So if we have this, that would be like the top of the F harmonic minor scale, and then we have, which is like the top of the C harmonic minor scale. So they call that double harmonic. I'm sure there's other names for it as well. But you'll notice that scale we actually talked about when we talked about Hans Zimmer's score for Dune, because he used that scale in that soundtrack as well. That is kind of what we're getting there. There's our B flat that's not in that double harmonic scale, but we do hear it used. And then we hear the B flat and the E flat there. So I'm not 100% sure what they would define this as, but that's what it sounds like to me. I'm getting the feeling that we're having the same pattern of rhythm going on. Yeah, wow. Oh, that's now different. Woo! So obviously the pulse is steady, bump, 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 but sometimes we have these half beats that will offset, which tells me that there's sections of this, if we were to divide it up, because I'm not getting the feeling that it is in 4/4. We see this a lot with music from people like Tigran Hamasyan, where it is 4/4, but it's divided up in such a way that it feels completely like something else entirely. It's almost like 4/4 is hidden in this way more complex thing, but in this, I don't get the feeling that that is quite what we're doing. I think we do have a bunch of shifting meters here. We have time signatures that are moving from one time signature, maybe it's 4/4, to another time signature, and I'm actually even hearing some things that tell me maybe we have some half beats in there, which might tell me that there's a time signature in here that's something like 13/8 or 11/8 or something, because we have to divide up half beats. We can't do everything just to 4, because we have this 1, 2, 3, and 3, 4, right? So we have some things that would be divided by eighth notes. I would have to transcribe this in a line to be able to see what's going on. It's not so much that it's like in your face that it's like this, because we do have that steady pulse that sticks with us through most of what we're hearing. But it's that it adds this little bit of like, oh, there's something more interesting here than just sitting here on a 4/4 orchestral beat or whatever. Hey, if you want 3 courses for literally the price of 1, check out our Improv Essentials bundle, available for a limited time. There's a link in the description below. It includes 3 courses that'll help you get started in improvisation, and we will talk more about that in a little bit. Yeah. Oh man! I'm more and more convinced that we are messing around with that that double harmonic minor scale. At least when we're sitting on this, right? Because we are getting other chord changes in there, right? We are getting more than just this C minor plays. Now this is interesting. If we have the double harmonic scale, we don't even have a minor third. It would be C major. Is that what this sounds like? So we're not explicitly using this double harmonic scale because we do have a lot of the lines do utilize that E flat. So we have, oh man, maybe it's just Phrygian. There's the major third, I don't know. Oh, wow. That is an interesting sound. That's an alto saxophone, which you don't usually find in an orchestra. It took me a second to even recognize what it was because it's just such not a common sound. That is really cool. Oof. What a sound! Yeah. Alto and flute together. Wow. Sitar. What on earth is this game? No wonder you guys wanted me to look at this. Yikes! That is super cool. Oh my god! What? Oh my god, I'm gonna drive around my car unironically blasting this everywhere. Are you serious? Listen to that transition. Oh my god. What? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That is nuts. Did I hear the F sharp or was it just the F? Because then that would be Phrygian. There's a lot of Phrygian going on in this soundtrack for sure. Ironically, how to make anything drop even harder is leave out the drop. When you come up, big build up, big build up, big build up, big build up, and you're expecting this like boom, leave it out, and then drop the next hit. Check that out. Oh my god. Wow, who knew the flute could go that hard? Yikes! There is something about drums, percussion from like around the world where when they kind of apply it to maybe more Western sounding like beats in this way, oh my god, what a sound. It's like this amazing blending of cultures in just this really, really cool way. Get out, there's a music video, yes! Yes! Ooh! Absolutely insane.
其中一首，我还大胆地尝试了使用斐波那契数列进行创作，使节奏律动变化丰富多元，听感上很现代。
啊！ There we go. That is cool. So wait, I said 13/8. I was right about 13/8, and then there's 8/8, which is just 4/4, 5/8. Yeah, this is exactly what's going on here. That makes a lot of sense, which is why it was very difficult to hear. That's an incredible application of that. I find sometimes composers try to use like little tricks and like maybe like little math things or whatever. It can either really work or really fall flat. When it falls flat is usually when it feels as though it was like just really forced, you know? In jazz, this can happen a lot because a lot of younger musicians especially like to write things in 11/8 for no reason as a sort of exercise in creating what we call math jazz. Sometimes doing things like this can fall flat because it just feels really forced. To me, this didn't. It was a unique enough idea that it didn't immediately stick out to me what they were trying to do. It was just like, oh, wow, this is really rhythmically interesting. That is super, super cool, and I think very tastefully done, very well done. Thank you for the recommendation because it's just nuts. This is absolutely insane. And hey, quick reminder, the Improv Essentials bundle is still available. It won't be available for very long, so be sure to use the link in the description to get 3 courses for the price of 1. Just 99 bucks gets you access to our Intro to Improvisation course, as well as our Making Sense of Modes course and our Improv Obstacle course. Even if you've never improvised before and you've wanted to learn how to play anything you want to play off the top of your head, this is the place to start. We're gonna get you playing immediately with the Intro to Improvisation course. Whether you've improvised before or not, we're gonna help you break through that barrier, that fear of sounding bad, and we're gonna help you get past that so that you can start playing immediately, and then we're gonna give you some context and some things to actually work on and think about, as well as how to practice improvisation, which is kind of a counterintuitive idea, but you actually can and have to practice improvisation a lot. Then we're gonna add some additional context, go a little deeper with our Making Sense of Modes course. We talked a lot about Phrygian in this video. Well, Phrygian is one of the 7 modes of the major scale, and we actually talk about it, how it's built, how to find it no matter what key you're in, and perhaps most importantly, how to actually use it in your own playing, along with backing tracks so that you can practice this stuff on your own. And then we're gonna put those skills all to the test with our Improv Obstacle course taught by David De Jesus. He was my professor at Purchase College. He's now the director of jazz studies at Purchase College. He's a phenomenal educator, and he did a fantastic job putting together this 30-part challenge series. So if you want to get access to all of those for just 99 bucks, use the link in the description. You guys, that's the best way that you can support the channel so that we can continue doing what we love to do, which is making this content for you guys and checking out so much incredible music. If you have more recommendations on things you want me to check out, or even other things from Genshin Impact, be sure to let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for your time. Thanks for watching the video, and we will see you in the next one.